Hello guys, welcome to Code and Code. So today we are going to create a React Native application using React Native command line. So first of all we need to create a folder. We'll name it My React App, and we'll create a folder here named server, which we'll use it in the future for the backend purposes to link our app to the backend servers which we'll create in Node.js. We'll open this folder with VS Code. We'll close this. Now we'll open a terminal here. As you can see, I'm inside the folder My React App. Now we'll open a terminal. C drive user black desktop My React App. Yeah, right. What we can do here is we can use the command line command of React Native init. So basically, this command is used for React Native init and then the name of your app. I'll name it My App. This will import all the files, necessary files and dependencies for a normal, you can say a boilerplate code for a normal Hello World app to run. It will download the files over the internet. If you haven't installed create React Native init command line interface, you can see my other tutorials to how to set up development environment for React Native application development. So now the My App application folder has been created. We can go inside this folder and take a look. Let me just zoom in. So here are all the files which the command React Native init has downloaded for us. It's a whole package to run a native application in any of iOS or Android emulators. So we'll just go ahead and run it to see what it is. React Native space run and Android. So in this video what we are going to do is we'll just create a hello world application where we'll print the name of our channel in an application. We'll show a name of our channel and learn about some features about React Native. This is the application which we are seeing in front right now. We'll create a similar kind of application to like this. It has a login screen, password. It is a login screen which a welcome message, text input for username, text input for password, and a button to sign in, and also a register signer text. So I'll just close this right now. We'll create similar something like this in the future. For this video, I'm keeping it simple. We'll just create a hello world program to print our channel's name inside an app. So as you can see, it's compiling. It takes a bit time, first time compilation. There is a subsequent amount of work to be done before we can use create React Native init command line to create our React Native application. Certain environment variables need to be set up. So there is a video for setting up the development environment. Those who have not seen that, or those who don't know how to set the development environment for a React Native application, I prefer them to please go and watch my development environment video, which I'll link into the description. So yeah, it has completed compiling. Now it's installing the APK into my emulator or virtual device. As you can read it in the command line, installing APK on Nexus 7 2012 API. Build successful, starting the app on the emulator, and now it has started an intent. So let's go and check it. There it is. So what we see here, it's a white screen with something written on it. It's written building, right? So what it does is the main code which we write is in JavaScript, right? But it needs to be converted into a Java file or Java program in native modules to in order to run it in an Android application, or to Objective C language in order to run an iOS application. So what this does is takes all the Java files which are there, like app.js or any other file, JavaScript file which you create, it bundles them together and bundles them and packages them as a single app unit, Java application, native application, and it creates it. So right now it's bundling. So here it is. Yeah, we can see welcome to React Native. You can see some text there. Step 1, see your changes. Let me make it bigger. So you can see there are basics, layout, navigation, networking, help, everything. Now what we'll do is we'll remove all of this stuff and we'll give us our own stuff here. So saying edit app.js to change or edit the application. So we'll head into app.js. Here we can see the text or the source code of the application, what it is returning, what it is rendering, and all that. So what we need to do here is we need to go into the function app, and the app is returning something. You see there is a return command here. So whatever the app function returns, that is the element which we see in the screen of our mobile phone or our application. So all these things you see, all these elements, scroll view, everything. So we need to delete it from the scroll view. We'll just remove that. So everything what was written inside the scroll view is now vanished. And what we'll do is we'll create our own text component here, and we'll write hello code and code. Right now, yeah, I don't think you can see that, but yeah, it's very hard to see, but get it in code and code. It's very small and it's in the corner because by default React Native renderer places any component to the top left corner of the screen. So what we need to make it a little bit bigger. So how do we do that? When declaring a component, we can declare its style. Style is the option which we can put there, style equal to double curly braces, and here we can specify font size. Font size we can say it 32. We can align it, align self to center. Now let's see. Yeah, there it is. Now it's looking better, very better. So you can see how you can do all these kinds of changes in styling, and the output will come through. There are many different kinds of styling which we can do. margin, padding, etc., which we can do, which we'll do in HTML and everything. We can also change the text here. Welcome to Code and Code. And now let's see. We'll save the file. No need for this segment of code. We can just remove that. App will just run fine without node. It's actually creating it in a TypeScript language, so we don't need any of this to work. We can just delete all this. You can trim down. And now what we can do is we can import here text input, or we might do it in another video. Let's leave it that for now. Which we can use to insert any kind of user input like name, password from the keyboard input. So for that we need a text input, basically when you enter your email ID or password in the login form. That component, text input component. We also don't need this line. Let me just remove it. There seems to be some error here. Let me resolve that. I can also add a background, so we can view component are basically invisible components, you can say, without specifying them. These are containers which contain our elements in a proper way. I'm doing height of the view, so height would be dimensions.get.screen.height tool of React Native, which gives us the width and height of the device which the application is running. So we can say width also equals to dimensions. In bracket we can pass screen and dot width. Oops, there is an error there. Let me fix it. Useful package. It helps us handle different kinds of screen sizes, like an app could be running in. So there is perfectly sizing difference and resolution difference in both of these. So each of the view which we assigned the height and width, its height will be adjusted according to the screen size of the device which it is running. Let's do the color for our view. We'll choose the lighter color in the background. Let's choose this sky blue. So we can add a background color with the hex code. This is encapsulating our text component. So this view component is also the size of the screen. Its height is the size of the height of screen. Its width is also equal to the height of width of the screen. So it will capture the whole device. There is some error. Let me see that. Unexpected token. Where is function React Native text input? Okay. Oh yeah, there seems to be an Oh, we can import statement missing. So I need to cross that out, right? We can just drag all this. Let's save the file and see. So there it is, the background color which we assigned to the view. As you can see, the color is there. So that's all for today. Thank you.